Words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind. I never made a mistake in my life, at least, never one that I couldn't explain away afterwards. A woman's guess is much more accurate than a man's certainty. We're all islands shouting lies to each other across seas of misunderstanding. If history were taught in the form of stories, it would never be forgotten. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. Of all the liars in the world, sometimes the worst are our own fears. I am the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to me. A man can never have too much red wine, too many books, or too much ammunition. Take everything you like seriously, except yourselves. I keep 6 honest serving men. They taught me all I knew. Their names are what and why and when and how and where and who. No price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. I am, by calling, a dealer in words, and words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind. You must learn to forgive a man when he's in love. He's always a nuisance. For the female of the species is more deadly than the male. There is no sin so great as ignorance. Remember this. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. The world is very lovely, and it's very horrible, and it doesn't care about your life or mine or anything else. This is a brief life, but in its brevity it offers us some splendid moments, some meaningful adventures. War is an ill thing, as I surely know. But 'twould be an ill world for weaponless dreamers if evil men were not now and then slain. Buy a pup and your money will buy love unflinching that cannot lie. Now, don't be angry after you've been afraid. That's the worst kind of cowardice. We had a kettle, we let it leak, our not repairing made it worse. We haven't had any tea for a week. The bottom is out of the universe. At 2 o'clock in the morning, if you open your window and listen, you will hear the feet of the wind that is going to call the sun. And the trees in the shadow rustle and the trees in the moonlight glisten, and though it is deep, dark night, you feel that the night is done. All good people agree, and all good people say, all nice people, like us, are we and everyone else is they, but if you cross over the sea, instead of over the way, you may end by, think of it, looking on we as only a sort of they. All the people like us are we, and everyone else is they. The first condition of understanding a foreign country is to smell it. When young lips have drunk deep of the bitter waters of hate, suspicion and despair, all the love in the world will not wholly take away that knowledge. Though it may turn darkened eyes for a while to the light, and teach faith where no faith was. I have my own matches and sulfur, and I'll make my own hell.